story begins in World War II. You see, in this reality, aliens actually fought in World War II, and it was aliens who actually started it. But we'll expand on this point later. A man named Akin was being held prisoner by a bunch of aliens, and he was held prisoner for a long time. Eventually, he got desperate, so he decided to make a deal with the devil himself. After performing the necessary rituals, he teleported down to the Chaos Realm to meet the devil. Of course, he offered to sell his soul, and all he wanted to do was was become strong enough to free his people and save them from the aliens as Japan was being taken over. And so he gave him a fire demon sword. After taking the sword, it covers him in indestructible armor. And the devil tells him that this sword will help. What's the price? Oh, don't worry. Trust you when I say you've already given me your soul and humanity. The devil then teleports him back up to Earth, and 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 then suddenly a demon named Steve comes up. Sir, you do realize that you forgot to tell him that the more you use the sword, the more evil you become, right? And you do also realize you forgot to tell him that they become stronger with fitting through souls, right? Yes, the devil says. And so, using the sword, he immediately escapes his prison cell and uses the fire power to escape. He defeats all of the aliens and takes them all down. Then he frees his people and he takes down all the aliens. Eventually, after taking them all down, they then leave the entire facility. A couple of After the war was over, a couple of years later, he decided that he would make a clan called he would decided to make a ninja group, and the point of this group was to basically go to other countries that didn't have much law and order and provide law for them. Basically, he wanted to enforce law in countries who didn't have it to protect the people, since it was basically the Purge over there. It's Purge over there, and so he did this single-handedly. Eventually, though, he met and fell in love with a woman and gave birth to her, but eventually she was killed in one of the many battles he got into. So he took his son, Emo, in with him and trained him to become his successor. Eventually, while they were getting some new recruits, a bunch of savages came. We want chaos. We will not bow down to the law and order. And so Emo and his dad immediately took all of them down. And he took all of them down using his ninja skills. Eventually, though, when they're all captured, he uses his sword and kills all of them. Why did you do that? They were unarmed, father. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They crossed me, and that was the price. And so he immediately leaves. Why do you think he did that? Why do you think he did that? I don't know. But I am going to find out, Emo says. And so he immediately leaves to go find out. And he sneaks behind his father. As it turns out. He sees his father is killing multiple prisoners. And he realizes it, and he quickly puts it all together. It turns out that the sword needs souls in order to stay powerful. Father, I cannot believe you did such a thing. And his eyes turn orange red to reveal a demon-like color. And he's completely been taken over by the sword. I will stop you, father, even if it costs me my life. And so he dodges his swing and rips his son in half, taking him down. A shame you had to die, son. And then he immediately leaves. Emo then wakes up in the Chaos Realm, where the devil tells him that he is willing to bring him back to life to stop his father if he were to take a deal, but he refuses to take the deal. So the devil tells him that at this moment his father is slaughtering all of their comrades, so he better take the deal. totally be over. Having no choice, he decides to take the deal, so he gives him another powerful sword. And another powerful sword. He then takes the sword and becomes almighty powerful. Meanwhile, he then goes to defeat his father, who's about to kill everyone right now. And he teleports to immediately stop it. And so, they begin to fight. He tells all the villagers to run while he ends this. He apologizes to his father he had to do this. And then he gets all the power in the sword. And then they both get ready to clash. Eventually, they clash with each other, but of course, good wins out at the end of the day, and he won, defeating his father. Thank you for freeing me of the sword, son. He then dies, and Emo is teleported back to the Chaos Realm. Nah. So, I hope you know the deal we made. What deal? I only agreed to stop my father, he says. Oh, don't worry, I always get what I want, the devil says. I hope he knows that sword needs a new host now, so you're gonna be the new host. I won't. We shall see. The devil then teleports him back down to Earth after taking away the good sword, of course, and giving him back his human form. He then teleports him back to Earth. I don't care what happens. I'm never using that sword, he thinks to himself as the sword teleports right in front of him. Sir, why did you give him the sword? Because Earth is gonna need all the help it can get. And as he says that, a spaceship itches closer.